Well, thank you, Paul, for taking time out of this conference about PV in the UK and its developments. What is the aim of Green Collar? What is it you're trying to achieve?
I think there's two main objectives. One, I think my organisation has to respond to the demands of the industry. So we need to establish dialogue with the PV sector in terms of job creation, training requirements, but make sure that we are always demand-led as a training organisation. So that's the first objective. The second objective is to ensure that we fulfil the sustainability agenda by getting as many local jobs linked to the opportunities that are going to result in the growth of the sector over the next number of years. So we're very committed to create new jobs for local people.
Right. I mean, do you expect shortages of trained people in the UK, seeing this is, we've just started, yet, demand already just from this conference shows, there's a lot of activity planned?
I think there's two issues in terms of demand. I think we're in a very early stage of development as a sector. But so it's very, very hard to answer that question. I don't know in the next 5 years, is it going to be 100,000 jobs or 10,000 jobs? I think the key thing is that we have that dialogue with employers so we can respond to when the needs are happening. And hopefully, as I say, the result from those needs will be to create jobs for local people.
Now, obviously, a lot of people are looking at the UK market and saying, right, we need enough new installers with the demand. But what about the manufacturing side? What's the emphasis there?
My organisation has been heavily involved in the growth and development of Nissan. So as a manufacturing base, the UK has some world-class leaders. So I'm very keen to contextualise some of the manufacturing world-class skills that Nissan has developed in the UK and transfer those to the manufacturing base within the PV sector. And I think that's a very exciting opportunity.
Now, what are your expectations for the number of trained workers in the UK to meet, the energy demand eventually? I mean, is this really the start of a complete new industry, and therefore it's a complete new build of training, of the type of training? Does the skill base have to be already there? Where are we going?
I think there's two particular opportunities. I think from a skill perspective, I think there's obviously need to upskill and reskill existing technicians and people with appropriate technical capabilities. But I think there's also a huge opportunity for lower level skills and creating and opening up opportunities within the communities where PV is going to be installed over the next number of years. And I'm very committed to ensure that if there is big installation projects happening, the local community can benefit from the jobs. So those might be a little lower level skill, but I think there's still a huge market opportunity.
Now, would the move by German and other EU-based installer firms to enter the UK market, be a problem for generating jobs here, in the UK?
I think we would all want to encourage, the growth of indigenous UK businesses. But I think, the fact of life is that if overseas manufacturers come into the UK, it's still job creation. It's still going to increase the GDP of the regions across the UK where there's going to be manufacturing bases. So I think that we want to encourage indigenous growth, obviously. But I think, we still have to respond to the job opportunities that inward investment will happen in the UK.